Hello everybody, this is Mr. Rob and welcome back to another episode of the Athletics franchise here on MLB Show 24. We're going to start this one off quick at Coors Field against the 43-82 Rockies. So if you're excited for this one, make sure you drop a like and subscribe down below, especially if you want more franchise content. The rookie on the mound for the Rockies is the 23-year-old from Illinois, Michael Prosecki. As Zach Geloff will lead off, so we jump right into this game here at Coors Field. Two teams towards the bottom of their respective leagues. Rockies, one of the worst teams in baseball, while the Athletics have won 5 straight series. And this one will begin with an F4 as Zach Geloff will lead off into and out. So we'll take a look at the Athletics lineup. The story of today, Richie Veach, our second-round pick out of Arkansas last year, makes his MLB debut. He's going to be playing shortstop, hitting in the 7-hole. So try to get some more of these young guys some chances at the majors. Here's Robbie Martin, our first-round pick from last year out of Georgia. He strikes out looking. He's had a rough time since coming back from the injured list. And then Tyler Soderstrom, our all-star this season, hits this one into center field where it will be caught. It's a 1-2-3 inning for Prosecki. On the mound for the A's will be our ace, Paul Blackburn, who's settling the ship a little bit. Has had a rough post-trade, or all-star break, I should say. He'll start with the 16-game hitting streak, Sean Bouchot, who will pop up into center field to begin the day for Colorado. We'll take a look at this Rockies offense. Talked about they're struggling this season. It's not been a good year for the Rockies, but they do have some building blocks. Second baseman, their all-star Brendan Rodgers up next, followed by Nolan Jones, Kyle Schwarber, and Chris Bryant. A very good 3-4-5. Then you got some young guys, Adale Amador, Jonathan Aranda, Juan Guerrero, and Nathan Hickey to round out the lineup. Here is Brendan Rodgers with a 2-2 pitch, and he's going to hit this one down the right field line and fair. That's going to roll all the way to the wall. That's going to be a one-out double for the first-time All-Star this season, Brendan Rodgers, as he will hit his 22nd double of the season. He's in scoring position for Nolan Jones, who will swing and miss on the low sinker. 2 down now for Kyle Schwarber, and he would actually record an out as well. We'll go top second. Here's Richie Veach making his first at-bat as a major leaguer, and it will be a ground out to first base to end the second. Nice contact, but he was just out. We'll stay with the A's here. Top 3 is Shea Langoliers will draw a walk to begin the frame. Second walk of the day for Prosecki. And then Adam Frazier up next, hitting center field today. We'll rope this one up against the wall in right field and fair. That's going to be an RBI double for Frazier, and the Athletics will score first. 1-0 here in the top of the third. Still nobody out. We'll go to the top of the lineup. Here's Zach Geloff, 0-1 pitch. He chops this one over to third, where it will be played for the first out. Runner does advance as well. So Robbie Martin with a chance to bring him in, and he's going to check his swing, but he went around, got locked up on the curve. Big out there, which means you need a base hit to drive in the runner. And it will be Tyler Soderstrom with a 1-2. Can't connect on the curveball. So we get one in the third. We could have got more. We'll go bottom 3 now, see if the Rockies have an answer, and we'll start with Juan Guerrero hitting this one down the left field line and fair. It's going to be a leadoff double for the rookie as the 23-year-old from the Dominican Republic hits it to second base. Going to bring up a fellow rookie in Nathan Hickey with an 0-1 pitch. He'll chop this one over to Veach, who will make the play for the first out. Top of the lineup, Sean Bouchot, will draw a walk. So now 2 on for Colorado. A big spot here for Brendan Rodgers, who we just saw double in his first plate appearance. He's got himself an 0-1 pitch, and Rodgers over to third, and it's going to get by Diaz into the outfield, and that's going to be a RBI for Rodgers. Even though it's going to be a hit, I do think Diaz could have made a play on that ball, but nonetheless, tied up at 1 apiece as Nolan Jones will then strike out looking, locked up on the inside sinker. Big spot here for one of the newest Rockies, Kyle Schwarber, acquired back in June from Philadelphia, and he will end the third as he grounds over to Noda, who bobbles it for a second, but will have enough time to make the play. How about bottom 5 now? Juan Guerrero back up at the dish, and it's almost deja vu than what we just saw. A double down the left field line, and Juan Guerrero is one of those young players on this Rockies team who has a bright future, just going to need some time to develop. Nathan Hickey up next will sky one over to short, where Veach will have it, and he will record out number 1. Back to the top of the lineup. Bouchot up next, 3-1 pitch, and he's going to hit this one up the middle, and Veach gives it a good effort, but he can't make the play. Runner will be sent home, and the Rockies have a lead. Is this now 2-1 in favor of the home squad, and Bouchot will extend his hit streak to now 17 games. Good performance there from Sean Bouchot. Next batter, Brendan Rodgers has an RBI today. Will hit this one into the right center gap, but Rooker will range over and make the play. Trying to keep the inning alive is Nolan Jones with 2 down. He will sky this one into left field where it will be caught for the final out of the 5th inning. Rockies lead 2-1 as they bring in Joe Rock, another rookie, 24-year-old from Pennsylvania, making his 5th appearance of the season. Hasn't been the best start to his Major League campaign, but he's looking to get it back on track here as he begins with giving up a perfect base hit from Zach Geloff into right field. So that'll open it up for the A's. Robbie Martin now 2-2 pitch to him, and he will get a pitch inside, but he just rips over to short, and that will be 6-4, not 3 though, so a fielder's choice as Martin beats the throw out to first. He's taken off for second base, but they call the bluff as the Rockies, he's thrown out trying to steal. Great job by Hickey to throw him out. And now with 2 down, Soderstrom will sky a fastball into deep center field, where it will be put out for the unconventional 1-2-3 inning. A's will bring in Mason Miller off the mound, who's been very good so far in a relief role, getting 4 innings down the stretch of this season. He starts off with Kyle Schwarber. And with 2-1 pitch, Schwarber will chop it down the line, but Noda will be playing that line. Nice first out there. Chris Bryant now up next, 1-2 pitch, and he will swing and miss. Cutter gets him outside. Quick 2 down now for Miller for Adael Amador. And with a 2-2, he can't connect on the fastball either. A great inning from Miller. It's still 2-1, and the Rockies will bring in the 2-time NL reliever of the year, former Red Sox Kenley Jansen, to make his 41st appearance, and well, he's going to blow this save. Rooker crushes this one to center field, way out of here. A solo shot for Brent Rooker ties it up at 2 apiece, as that ball was sent a mile, 479 feet, as that ball was sent to the moon, and we're all tied it up at 2 apiece. Still nobody out. Ryan Noda up next, and he will lace a fastball into the gap in right center. It will be cut off, though, by Bouchot, which will keep it a 1-bagger. Jordan Diaz now 1-2 to him, and he won't connect on the slider, looking foolish. That's the first out. A little bit of frustration shown there. Richie Veach 0 for 2 in his debut, and he's going to draw a walk, so his first time reaching base here. Puts 2 on for the A's. And that'll actually do it for Jensen. They're going to bring in Justin Lawrence out of the bullpen to try to keep this inning and keep it a tie ball game. 1-2 to Shea, and he's going to chop it over to second, over to the base, and it's going to be a fielder's choice. So you got runners in the corners. You need one more hit to drive him home. Frazier looks to deliver, hits it to deep right, but not deep enough, and this one stays at 2. Zach Jackson now in relief here for the A's as he comes in the next inning with a runner on base. He's got 1 on first. Nobody out for Juan Guerrero, who's had a great day. And he hits this one high and deep to left field, almost at the track is Soderstrom before he brings it in, as that's allowed out number 1. Nathan Hickey hitless on the day, swings through the changeup. Nice pitch by Jackson. He's 1 more out here in the 7th. Sean Bouchard will not hit on the slider. Good job by Jackson coming in relief and getting all 3 batters out. As we go top 8 now, Zach Geloff leads off, and he's going to be shopping gap. And this is Coors Field. These are some wide gaps. So Geloff, he's going to turn and go to third, and he will get there with no contention. A leadoff triple for Zach Geloff puts the go-ahead run 90 feet away. Can Robbie Martin drive him in? He's going to hit this one into left field. It will drop. Geloff gets a late jump, but there will be no contest, and the A's will take the lead off the RBI single from Robbie Martin. Looking to add some more, though. Still nobody down. Soderstrom singles up the middle, and now you got 2 on, nobody out. And the heart of the lineup is ticking. Can Brent Rooker keep it going? No, this pitch is actually all the way to the backstop. That's going to be a wild pitch. Runners advance. Now you got 2 in scoring position. No force, nobody down. Later in the at-bat, Rooker gets that called strike 3. That's not even close to the zone. Unlucky call makes the first one down for Ryan Noda, who did single in his last at-bat. Tries to drive in the runs, and he can't. Swings through the sinker, so the A's could squander this opportunity. It's up to Jordan Diaz, and they're going to intentionally walk him. The Rockies want to force at all the bases, so a big spot for none other than the rookie, Richie Veach. A chance to get his first hit in a crucial situation. 0-2 pitch, and this one's to the backstop. Runner's going to be sent home. It's going to be a close play, and they can't get him. Martin slides in safely. It's a 2-run game. Second wild pitch of the inning, and Veach will strike out on a lazily attempted swing, but we do get 2. So it's 4-2 going to the 8th. Lucas Erceg in relief, trying to hold this one a 2-score lead and get us to the 9th inning. First batter will be Brendan Rodgers. He will sky this one to deep left field. It has some carry. Soderstrom at the wall, and it's going to clear. A solo shot for the All-Star Brendan Rodgers. And Lucas Urseg will give up 1. 12th home run of the season for Rodgers will cut it to within 1. Urseg has struggled since the All-Star break, and, well, his struggles continue here. Still has nobody out. Nolan Jones is the 3-4-5 hitters as he'll swing wildly at the high fastball. There's the first out. Schwarber up next, and he'll swing to the fastball as well. So a quick 2 down for Urseg. Has one more batter to get through. It's Chris Bryant, and he will lace this one into left field. So the 2016 NL MVP will keep the inning alive. Adele Amador up next. Full count. He looks to strike 3 right down the middle, but the Rockies do get 1. It's 4-3. They'll bring in the lefty Jalen Beeks here in the 9th, trying to maybe get some insurance run are the A's. As Shea Langoliers is up first, and he hits this one well into right center, deep, but is caught literally at the wall. Not enough carry. Adam Frazier now up next, 2-2 pitch, and he will swing wildly at a slider. Beeks trying to get through the inning, 1-2-3. Now is Zach Geloff, who we just saw hit that big triple in his last at-bat. 2-for-4 day for him as he steps in, 2-2 pitch. As the deal from the lefty, Beeks will catch the zone. Backdoor slider gets Geloff looking. So going to the 9th, a 1-run lead for John Brebbia, trying to get his 31st save of the season. He's 30 out of 34 on save ops with a 2.13 ERA. The numbers look pretty solid. The first batter, Jonathan Aranda, will single into right, and the go-ahead or the tying run is already on base. Juan Guerrero up next. He singles down the third base line. Back-to-back hits, and this one's getting messy. 2 on, nobody outs for the 9-hole hitter, Nathan Hickey, the rookie catcher. First pitch, he's laying down a sac bunt over to Diaz. He'll go to second, over to first, and they get the... No, they don't get him. I thought he got him. Instead, he didn't. So runners now in the corners, 1 down for the top of the lineup, and they're going to lay another bunt. Rockies play small ball, and they tie it up at 4. As the A's and Brebbia will blow his 5th save. Rockies dugout excited. Still have to get through the inning, and we do. So we'll go into extras now, tied up at 4 apiece. Bullpen blows another game late as we go to the 10th with 2 down. Rooker, the last chance to get the runner in from second, and he does. He doubles down the line, and it's 5-4 A's. Brent Rooker drives in the run, and now we look to potentially get more. He's on second base for Ryan Noda, who will swing through a changeup. So that means we have a 1-run lead going into the 10th. And Tony Santillan will come out. The runner is on third with 2 outs. We just need 1 more out to get the win. Can Santillan get it against Chris Bryant? No, he cannot. Again, we blow the save. Back-to-back innings, the A's have a lead, and back-to-back innings, they blow it. We're tied up at 5. Santillan can't get the outs. He will then strike Amador, but the damage has been done. We're going to the 11th. Lucas Gilbreth, the lefty, will come in relief for Colorado to get through this inning. First batter for the A's will be Jordan Diaz, and he will lit this one up the middle, and it will be a pickle. Runner's going to third. I don't know why he decided to go. Noda shouldn't have done that. So now we're forced out at first and second, and our lead runner is out. Richie Veach up next will then fly out into center. That's quickly 2 down. And we haven't driven in a run yet. We would not do it as well, as now Kim Waldachuk will come in relief here in the bottom of the 11th. And it's all tied up at 5. First batter, he walks. So Aranda will take a base. It doesn't really matter. It forces all the bases, though. And then Juan Guerrero will strike out. So Waldachuk gets 1. Now it's Nathan Hickey, the 25-year-old rookie from Florida, who's 0-for-4 on the day. 1-2 pitch to him, and he will swing through the curveball inside. So now we just need 1 more out here in the 11th. And it's Sean Bouchard. He extended his hit streak earlier. Can he keep this game going, or will he end it? And Bouchard will hit this one deep to left, and it's going to get down, and that's going to do it. The Rockies walk it off here, 6-5 in Game 1 of the series off the bat of Sean Bouchard. And again, the A's blow one again for the 3rd time in just about a week. They've allowed a walk-off to the opponents. Just a tough loss, man. The bullpen, they have just struggled down the stretch this year. I mean, I'm sorry. I just got to call it like it is. And they blow another one here. We then lose Game 2 as well, 9-3. So a series I thought we could win, we lose 2. And I forgot to show the box score for Game 3. We lost that. We beat them 5-3 in that one. So we only take 1 of 3. We do get some good news, though, as Stewie Ruiz is no longer hurt. So he'll be in the lineup for the next episode or next matchup. And we're going to send down Seth Brown to make a move for him. And we return home for the second half of this episode. After 9 games on the road, we host the 54-75 San Diego Padres. And it's a big game for the Padres because it is going to be the Major League debut of one of the top prospects in baseball, Dylan Lesko, the former number 15 overall pick in 2022 from Bufford High School in Georgia, will grace the mound. Before we get to him, Padres will step into the batter's box first. As I know it was advertised, Freeland's going to get the start, but Ken Waldichuk is actually going to get the nod for the ace today, and he will begin by getting Kim to fly out to center. And here's a look at the Padres lineup. I'm a little confused as to why they're so bad. I mean, that 2-3-4 is deadly. Bogarts, Machado, and Tatis. Then you got Campusano behind the plate. Former A, Laureano in DH spot. Bobby Dahlbeck at first. Jackson Merrill left. And Corey Howell at center. Here is Bogarts up next, and he will then ground out to Davidson for the second out. Bringing up in the 3 spot Manny Machado. And he will rip one into left field. And the 8-time All-Star gets a 2-out single for Slam Diego. And then Tatis will draw a walk. So now 2 on for the Padres for Luis Campusano. And he will swing through a fastball. So Waldichuk does get through the first. Here is Dylan Lesko. He throws 4 pitches, a 4-seam fastball, changeup, curveball, and 2-seamer. He is the number 15th prospect in baseball. So big futures for him here in San Diego as he'll begin his tenure against Zach Geloff, who will swing and miss on the changeup. And just like that, Lesko has his first ever Major League strikeout. Here's Ruiz back in the lineup. Missed a couple of months with an injury. He's back, and his first at-bat back in the lineup will be a fly out to center for out number 2. We'll take a look at the Athletics lineup today. Ruiz, much-needed speed back in center field. Diaz at third base. Soderstrom in left. Notice at first, Robbie Martin is the DH. Rooker has slid back to right field. Logan Davidson's at short, and Langoliers behind the plate, as Adam Frazier will be now used as a super utility man. Next up, Jordan Diaz. He'll swing through a changeup, and 1-2-3 inning for Lesko. Great start to his day. We'll go top 3 now. Here's Corey Howell at the dish for San Diego, and Waldichuk will give up a fastball that's sliced down the right field line for a double, as Howell is very speedy, and he's into second base. Back to the top of the lineup, Kim up next. He laces one right over to Davidson. That's going to be caught. Wasn't sure if it was or not, but it is. So now 1 down for Bogarts, who grounds it over to Geloff, and that will move the runner to third. So now you just need a base hit with 2 down. And you got Manny Machado at the dish, and for the second time today, he will hit a single, and this time it's an RBI single, as the Padres will strike first, as it's 1-0. Tatis looking to keep the inning alive, 2-0 to him, as he pops this one up to the left center, as it will be caught by Soderstrom to end at the top of the third. Go bottom 4 now with the A's as they look to answer the Padres, and this will help. Diaz with a perfectly timed pitch will lace this one into right center. That's going to be a leadoff double for Jordan Diaz. So now he's in scoring position for Tyler Soderstrom, and the first pitch to our All-Star will hit this one to center, and it's going to be on a line where it will be caught by Howell, but they will test the arm, and Diaz, not the speediest of men, will just get in at third. I thought he was going to be out, but he does tag to third base. So 90 feet away, Ryan Noda now at the plate, and he'll chop this one over to first, and that will do the job, as it'll be a put-out, but the run does score off the sacrifice. So now 1-1 is Robbie Martin at the plate, and he's going to pop it up over to first. This will end the 4th, but at least the Athletics do tie it up at 1 apiece. Going to the 5th now, Jackson Merrill up next for the Padres, as he's going to hit this one up the middle. Geloff with the backhand does make the play. Corey Howell hit the nice double into right field, and his last at-bat's going to rip this one high and deep to left center, and it's off the top of the wall. Howell has a great start to his day. He's looking for 3 bags, and he will get there. A 1-out triple for the second-year pro from Kirkwood Community College. So the speedy man's on third base. A ball on the ground will do it, and yes, he will score as Kim will knock him in. The Padres get that run right back, 2-1. As Bogarts will then shatter the bat to end the 5th. The San Diego back out in front. As we go bottom 5, the A's looking for an answer, and Rooker will try to get it done with one swing of the at-bat. He hits this one into right center, but it quickly will die out for the first out. Look at Davidson now up next, and he will draw a walk. So a runner on for the A's. As let's go his second walk of the day. We'll bring up Shea Langoliers, who flew out back in the third. He's facing a 2-0 count, and they get Davidson leaning at first off the wrong foot, so he gets picked off. So now you got 2 down, and Langoliers will draw a walk. So runner would have moved up to second anyway off back-to-back walks for Lesko, and that'll bring up Zach Geloff to the dish. 0 for 2 day for him so far. As with the first pitch, they're trying to hit and run. Geloff will miss, but a pitch in the dirt will allow Langoliers to steal easily. That's Shea's 4th stolen bag of the season. So now he's in scoring position for Geloff. He gets a curveball and rips it into left. Langoliers, he's going to be waved home, and the play at plate will not be in time. As just like that, the A's retie it up. Geloff, the team leader in RBIs, delivers again. As it's 2 apiece now, as Ruiz will fly out to center to end the 5th, with both teams going tit for tat here in the middle innings. As we go top 6, Joe Barlow comes in relief for the Athletics, our best reliever so far this season, and he begins by getting a nice front door slider to get by Manny Machado. I'm going to bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. up next, the 2021 NL home run champ. Whether that was, legitimate or not, I think we can debate that. As with 2-2, though, this is a legitimate single into right field with 1 out. So again, another runner on base, and you can see the speed of Tatis has Barlow worried, and that's why, even with the quick pitch, he steals second base. So Tatis now in scoring position, but he's not done. He wants third, and he won't get it. The Padres get greedy, and Langoliers will gun him down. So with 2 outs now, Campusano later in the at-bat will fly out to right, and that is a very unconventional 1-2-3 inning. Bottom 6 now, 1 away. Soderstrom at the dish, and well, he's going to crush this one. Let's go. I know you're a rookie, but one thing you can't do is give up a hanging curveball to Tyler Soderstrom, because with one perfect swing, it'll be another Soder pop. Shout out to Toby Rohr in the comments for coining that one, the 23rd of the season for Soderstrom, as he continues to be such a breakout player for the Athletics. They have their first lead of the day. 3-2, now Ryan Noda up next, and he's going to bloop this one to left field for a base hit, and that is going to do it for Lesko. He goes 5 1/3. 3 earned. He's on the docket for the runner on first if he scores, as they'll bring in Luis Patino out of the bullpen. Good numbers considering he didn't play a Major League game last year, as Robbie Martin will be his first batter, and he will fly out to right field for the second out. They'll bring up Rooker in the 7th spot. First pitch to him, and he's going to turn on a fastball, and he's going to lace this one in the gap. With 2 outs, Soderstrom is going. That's Noda on the base pass. He will score with ease. It's an RBI double for Rooker, and the A's extend their lead. Brent's been playing a really good month of August. I got to give it to him, man. He is stepping up. Another RBI for him, his 50th of the season, as then Davidson will fly out to end the 6th. The A's now up 2-0 as we go into the 7th. Zach Jackson in relief. He's got his ERA down to a 6. That's still not good, but it's a lot better than where it was. Great slider to get Laureano to strike out, as the former Athletic will go down. Bobby Dahlbeck up next. He will draw a walk. How do you lay off that slider? That is perfectly on the edge. So he takes first base. Jackson Merrill up next, though. It won't matter, as this is an around-the-horn double play. Good job by Jackson. We go into the 8th. Lucas Erceg comes in to potentially get the hold. It has not been a good tenure for him this season, but he's trying to get his 6th hold. Corey Howell will lead off for the Padres, and he will chop it over to Diaz, who makes a great backhanded play, but an abysmal throw way over the first base, and that's going to be an E5, and defense continues to be a struggle for this Athletic squad. Should be an out. Runner's now on second. He's a speedy man, as Ha-Sung Kim will step up next, and 0 for 3 day for him will at least result in a sacrifice as he flies out to Rooker. Easy tag for Howell as he'll dig it to third base. Bogart's up next. Will hit this one into right field for a base hit, and the Padres will get the run back off the error. So at least now it's only a 1-run game. 4-3. Still only 1 out. It's the heart of the lineup as Machado draws a walk, and Erceg's getting himself in some trouble. Next up, Tatis. He swings through the sinker. Big strikeout there. You just need one more, and it's Luis Campusano. Full count. He will not hit. Another walk for Erceg, who loads the bases with 2 outs. A huge spot for also the former Guardian, Ramon Laureano. 2 singles today. The Athletics will turn it over to Tony Santillan. Get a fresh arm out of the pen. It's been a bad season for him. We saw him earlier. He couldn't get one out against the Rockies. Can he get one out against the Padres? Yes, he will. He gets them to pop up to Langoliers, and a big bullet dodge for the Athletics. Yes, they give up a run, but they still lead by 1. Go into the 8th inning now. Steven Wilson in relief for the Padres. Try to keep this one a 1-run lead, or deficit for them, as Tyler Soderstrom will strike out on the changeup. Note up next, first pitch, and he's going to hit another single into left field. Just waits on the curveball. So a single with 1 out. Martin up next draws a walk, and Wilson getting himself in some trouble here in the 8th inning. Big spot here for Rooker. 2-2 pitch, and he can't connect on the curveball. Nice pitch by Wilson. So the inning will come down to Logan Davidson, and he will strike out on the change. So it'll be a 1-run lead going to the 9th. John Brebbia given a chance to get his 32nd save. We saw him blow one earlier in the episode against Colorado. Can he get it done against San Diego? They will bring in a pinch hitter. Newly acquired Brendan Donovan, who they got at the deadline from Cincinnati for Gary Sanchez. And he'll come off the bench and give up a base hit for San Diego. So the tying run on first. Going to try to bunt him over is Merrill, and this will succeed. Brebbia takes the out at first, but the tying run is in scoring position. And it's Corey Howell with the dish, who's been fantastic today. Scored 3 times, and he's 2 for 3. First pitch to him. He's going to pop this one up into shallow center. Ruiz will make the play for the second out. Now the game comes down to Ha-Seong Kim. Big at bat here. He's 0 for 4 on the day, and he'll draw a walk. So he'll take first base, and the inning stays alive, and it's the heart of the lineup. Xander Bogaerts up next. One of the best hitters for San Diego. Full counts. Big spots. Runners are going, and he strikes out on the fastball. Brebbia gets it done. It wasn't pretty, but he gets the out, and the Athletics take game 1 of this 3-game set by a final score of 4-3. The pitching makes it interesting again down the stretch, but this time it goes in our favor, and we at least walk away with our 58th victory of the season as we score 4 on 8 hits and 1 error, while Padres had 3 for 9. Lesko gets the loss in his debut. It wasn't the best start for him, but, I mean, he was a rookie. It's his first ever Major League starts. I have no doubts he will continue to grow into a good player, while we played pretty good baseball and are able to take game 1. Going into game 2, we win this one as well, 9-5. Ryan Noda had a 2-home run day for our squad, as that gives us the victory as we pepper them, and we just take a win. And then in game 3, we sweep the Padres 10-3. Robbie Martin hits his 2nd home run of the season, while Jose Butto goes 3 innings in relief, doesn't give up an earned run. Maybe the bullpen is his spot. So we sweep San Diego, and we stay at home for a 3-game series against the Yankees before heading out to Houston to face the similar record at Houston Astros at 69-62, as we'll look to potentially end the month of August on a little bit of a hot streak. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Sorry for some cuts towards the end of the Rockies game. Not sure what happened to those clips, but hopefully I did not deter your enjoyment all that much. But thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys have enjoyed. I'm still enjoying this series very, very much. So baseball is not going anywhere, especially in real life playoffs. But nonetheless, I want to get you guys out of here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you drop a like and you subscribe down below, especially if you want more franchise content. This is Mr. Rob, and I'll see you in the next one.